Now, we're talking about some obstacles that women face in the workplace. Now, in my experience, I moved around a lot when I was a kid, all throughout growing up, and I think moving around kind of helped me kind of liaise myself into that workplace scenario. But I worked at haunted houses for like 10 years. And working in haunted houses, that's a very, very heavily male-dominated industry. Blood, gore, misogyny, and a lot of like sexual advance, you know, thinking and assuming that because the women work there, you can do things as basic as slapping them on the butt or telling them, hey, hottie, go get me
like
something.
no boundaries.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't really hear about it as much anymore as you did maybe 10 years ago, but there are some industries nowadays that are still heavy, heavy male. Petroleum, you know, oil, chemical engineering, haunted houses.
The whole nine.
Oh,
I can speak for myself. I've always been like a tomboy, so I've always gravitated towards more masculine activities. I was in sales for a very long time, and one thing that I've learned, women are better salespeople than men because we just have the gift of gab. You know what I mean? But I was the only girl, the highest salesperson, and the next 20 people below me were all guys. You know what I mean? And my thing is like, I want to beat the guys, because they never expect the little old me to be better than them. So, I mean...
you feel like you're kind of in that race where
absolutely,
you're having to push.
Absolutely. When I'm competing against men, it's always heightened for me.
Yeah. I feel like when you're competing, when you're a woman in the workforce, you have to do more than expected for you to get a good job.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's almost, and I don't know if we need good jobs more than men do, but I do think that we have more to prove.
Absolutely.
Because of our history. We are trying to prove something. I don't know if we even know what we're trying to prove.
Right. But I think that's a girl thing, that we try to prove something. But I think that the explicit gender bias it's fair to say that it's not there as much as it used to be.
Statistics. So I looked up some statistics.
Get it out, girl.
Thank you. The statistics. 5 highest paying jobs on the planet are, like I said, chemical, petroleum, space exploration, things like that. All male-dominated industries. And every single top 5 paying job.
Another thing that you gotta also pay attention to, they're all very math and science heavy. A lot of math, a lot of science, and girls get turned off by those subjects as they go through school. For whatever reason, they start lagging behind in math and science.
That brings us to my other point, which is the 5 worst low-paying jobs. The 5 worst paying jobs.
I bet they're all social.
All female heavy, all female oriented, and it is counseling, psychoanalysis, therapy, early childhood education.
All
crazy.
social sciences.
What about physical appearance associated with your capability?
Girl, listen.
Because
let me tell you this right now. Whenever I had to go meet hedge fund managers or any sort of manager, I was covered from here to my toes. Like, I wouldn't show an ounce of skin. Because the second that I did, my boss would be like, no, you need to cover up. No. But yeah, guys would walk in with like a button unbutton and stuff like that, and it was cool. Because they sexualize everything. And it was,
it's for even kids nowadays. You're seeing this in middle schools and high schools where, you know, teenage girls can't wear short shorts or tank tops because boys can't. So that is starting early on, I think, and it's being pushed into the workplace. In the haunted house industry, I mean, it's heavily male, but when they finally saw a woman turning into a monster and a woman putting on her fangs, you know what I mean, and getting on her boots, it kind of...
ay, qué miedo.
Yeah, but it is the same way. The minute you have a little bit of skin showing, you kind of have to step up and say, what do you...
Yeah, but I think even before the skin showing, just the way that you look. Because for me, it was an obstacle to be like, oh, look at her.
Cute. You're so cute.
She doesn't know what she's doing. She's not capable of anything. And I felt like I had to do so much more to have credibility.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, what? I'm 28. I'm still cute. I want to graduate to sexy. You know?
Congratulations, you have graduated.
Oh, thank you. But you know what I mean? Like, there's always that association with the way that you look. Oh, she's cute. She's probably not good at her job, or she's whatever. She's probably an airhead.
Oh, yeah.
And with men, it doesn't matter.
I feel like I have that
as much.
the most now. Especially because I was a lot larger when I was younger, and I wasn't very girly. I didn't, you know, put lipstick on or do my hair. But now that I take care of myself, I wear makeup, I wear heels, I notice more often that people treat me like I'm stupid.
No, what?
Much more often. Now that I
Wow.
look cleaner, now that I look like I've tried harder on my outside appearance,
Yeah.
people definitely treat me differently.
You can't win.
Over deliver.
Can't win.
100%.